What are the two legendary devil fruits that Rox D Xebec wants to obtain? In the recent chapter of the manga, it was revealed by Xebec that he has two devil fruits that he needs to get. One of these, he said, is most likely in Elbaf, but there's no hint that Xebec himself wants to eat it. Instead, it is portrayed that King Harold must be the one to eat this legendary devil fruit, because surely he would become much stronger once he eats it. So as we all know, the number of this chapter is 1156. The 56, of course, in Japanese means Gomu. And throughout the long story of One Piece, this number 56 has already become significant to the character of Luffy. In other words, it makes sense, since this is the very devil fruit of Luffy. That's why the number 56 is always associated with him. We've seen this number 56 many times in past arcs, like the Dressrosa arc, and even in the recent Egghead Island arc, where the number 56 was written on the baseball bat that Luffy created. That's why the chance is high, for me, that the one referred to by Xebec that he wants Harold to eat is none other than the Hitohito no Mi model Nika. Just as I mentioned in our spoiler video, timeline-wise, it fits that the Hitohito no Mi model Nika is the one being referred to as the legendary devil fruit under the keeping of Elbaf, which the giants have guarded for a very long time. In fact, it is said that they pass it on from generation to generation. So now the question will be, if the Hitohito no Mi really is the one being referred to by Xebec as one of the legendary devil fruits he needs to get, then what could be the other legendary devil fruit? I know the first thing you might think of is the dark fruit of Blackbeard. Since, yes, for a long time it's been portrayed that Blackbeard and Luffy are like two sides of a coin. Like if Luffy is the good side, then Blackbeard is the evil one. If Luffy's devil fruit is pure white, Blackbeard's is pure black. But what if the devil fruit that Xebec is referring to is actually already eaten by Loki? So in this scenario, what if the devil fruit being kept by Elbaf is not the Hitohito no Mi model Nika, but instead a different devil fruit that Loki himself has eaten? If you remember in chapter 1130, a giant told the Straw Hat Pirates that the devil fruit being kept by Elbaf, passed down every generation, was the one Loki wanted to eat, to the point that this was the reason why he killed his own father. Indirectly, this giant confirmed that Loki right now already possesses a devil fruit. So what devil fruit did Loki eat? In chapter 1138, we saw the mural of Elbaf. It was said to have been there for thousands of years, and we know that the large creature beneath the sun god Nika in that mural was an ancient giant, distinguishable because of its size and its horns. Now, if you notice, this ancient giant has a mark similar to the huge serpent behind it, which was shown breathing fire. Isn't this Oda's hint to us that the devil fruit kept by Elbaf that Loki already ate is a serpent devil fruit that has the ability to breathe fire? Because if that is an ancient giant in the mural, then obviously the only ancient giant we know that remains is Loki. He would then be the representative of that image in the mural, who will become the ally of sun god Nika in the final war. And since he has a mark similar to that huge serpent, it is not far-fetched that this is Loki's devil fruit. Aside from that small hint, let's give more clues proving that this serpent is really Loki's devil fruit, and the one Xebec is referring to as one of the legendary devil fruits kept in Elbaf. So first, let's specify exactly what this possible serpent devil fruit of Loki is. I think it is the Hibi Hibi no Mi model Jormungandr. For those who don't know, Jormungandr comes from Norse mythology. Similar to what we saw in the mural, Jormungandr is also said to breathe fire and is also a serpent. So the first clue that this could really be Loki's devil fruit is an appearance. In chapter 1142, it was revealed that Jormungandr was one of the creatures revived as a nightmare by St. Gillingham. Even here, it's already puzzling. Why do the children know of Jormungandr as something frightening to them? Could it be that they already saw it when Loki transformed? Another point, if you notice, the eyes of the Jormungandr we saw were the same as Loki's eyes. They had the same shape and eyelids. Another clue is what Ripley told Frankie in chapter 1141, that the biggest weakness of Elbaf is fire and lightning. In the following chapter, this was proven true by Loki, because using Ragnar, he struck the Tree of Adam with enormous power, causing it to produce lightning. Isn't it possible that this fire and lightning that Ripley referred to are both possessed by Loki, lightning from his Ragnar, and fire from his Jormungandr Devil Fruit. Because, as I mentioned, both in the mural and in Norse mythology, Jormungandr is able to produce fire. Speaking of fire, interestingly, we found out during the Dressrosa arc that Harjuden joined the Corrida Coliseum competition. Why? Because Harjuden was after the prize, the Mera Mera no Mi. Up to now, it hasn't been revealed why he wanted to obtain it. Could the reason why he joined the tournament in Dressrosa be to match the fire devil fruit of his brother Loki? And the last clue that really the Hibi Hibi no Mi model Jormungandr is Loki's devil fruit is what we saw in the Skypiea arc. If you recall, during the flashback of Noland and Kalgara, we also met a serpent. This was Kashigami. So who was this? 400 years ago, Kashigami was worshipped as the sun god of the Shandiya, which Noland proved was a fake god. He killed it and proved that the serpent was not the one who could heal the people. And this is exactly the situation of Loki right now. During his introduction, he claimed that he was the sun god, but we know that the true sun god is Luffy, since the devil fruit that Luffy possesses is the very Hitohito no Mi model sun god Nika. There is similarity between the serpent Kashigami and Loki. They are both fake gods. Aside from that, after Noland killed Kashigami, in the following chapter 290, Oda gave a hint on who the real god was. It was shown that Noland and Kalgara reconciled at that moment, and in their celebration, we saw a figure dancing similar to the pose of sun god Nika. So in conclusion, in our topic, the two legendary devil fruits that Xebec referred to, the ones capable of toppling Imu-Sama, are possibly the Hitohito no Mi model Nika and the devil fruit owned by Elbaf already eaten by Loki, the Hibi Hibi no Mi model Jormungandr. So what do you think about this theory? If you have thoughts or ideas, don't hesitate to comment them down below so we can discuss them together. So that's it. Peace.